Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nessa Jane and today we are doing part 2 of the Wet n Wild affordable makeup first impressions. So a while back Wet n Wild was having a big sale on their website and I definitely wanted to get my hands on them. They are such an affordable brand and on my channel I want to promote products that are very affordable that you guys can easily get your hands on, along with products, that are more mid-grade or more luxury. I don't want it to be straight across the board expensive makeup that you possibly might not be able to afford. So I really want to incorporate more affordable makeup as well, and I would like to test out more drugstore brands within 2019. So with that being said, in part 2 today, we are going over some eyeshadow palettes from them. We have a bunch of different lip products that I tested out in today's video. And then we also have some mascara, eyeliner, and a brow product. So basically anything but the face we are covering today. So again, these products are extremely affordable and I just want you guys to know that you have other options out there besides a like $50 eyeshadow palette. But before we hop into this video, if you do end up enjoying this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. And without further ado, let's get on into this Wet n Wild first impressions. Okay you guys, so we are going to get started in on this tutorial of part 2 for all of the Wet n Wild products that I have, so within part 2 we are just going to be discussing the eyes and the lips. I have a separate video for all of the face products, which will be out before the eyes, so I'll be sure to link that one down in the description box below. But before we jump into this video, I would like to go through the swatches of all of the Color Icon palettes that I got. So I got 3 different ones. I think each one retails for $6, I want to say. So these are the 3 that I got. I got Nude Awakening, Not a Basic Peach, and then Comfort Zone. So we're going to go ahead and jump through and do some swatches of each one of these palettes. And so I just kind of want to give you a description on how I'm going to be doing the swatches. We're going to start off with this transition shade here, and then I'm going to move down this side of each one of the palettes to swatch those. So I'll start off with these first 5, then I'm going to work my way back up and start off, and then the next swatches will be these 5 here. And each one of these palettes do come with a total of 10 shades in them. So I'm going to go ahead and insert the swatches here now and kind of talk about them with you guys. Swatches are over. I just kind of want to jump in and tell you my honest opinions about these. Each one of them has a very different color strategy to them. When swatching them, I will have to tell you that Comfort Zone and Not a Basic Peach totally won the game when it came to swatches. Most everything in each one of those swatched beautifully. I just had a few problems with Nude Awakening. There are some that just really didn't have any pigmentation payoff or anything like that. But swatches can all be deceiving, and it doesn't determine how they're actually going to apply on the lid. To prime our eyes, and we're going to use this eyeshadow primer. It's the Photo Focus one. Take a little bit here. Alright, next we are going to set that eyeshadow primer base using the Photo Focus translucent powder. Alright, so I have the eyeshadow primer base applied, but I've never really had this happen before. Like, it feels very sticky. Well, like, so it's set, but it feels very firming, which is strange. Whenever I close my eyes like this, like, do you see all the lines that are now appearing? Like, oh, that's weird. Alright, jumping into the eyeshadow palettes, I'm kind of gonna dip into every one of them. Alright, going in with just a Morphe brush, I'm going to jump into this transition shade from the Nude Awakening palette here. And we are going to use that as our transition. Yes, that transition shade applied so nicely to the eyes. I think it is beautiful. So, with that shade applied, I'm going to jump into this really deep red-ish shade on the Comfort Zone palette right here. That one has just kind of been calling my name, and I'm going to use that to deepen up the crease. I'm just taking a Luxie more smaller tapered blending brush, and I'm going to apply that just right underneath that shade. Okay guys, that transition shade also was formulated perfectly. It blended really well. I'm really enjoying the pigmentation of it and just how it looks on the eyes. It really did help to deepen up that crease, so I love that. Next, we're gonna kind of deepen out the outer corner using this more shimmery, like dark red brown shade there. And that is also in the Comfort Zone palette. And I'm gonna go ahead and use that same Luxie brush that I used that transition shade for to apply that and just kind of add that on the outer corner. I'm gonna switch to a flatter brush. I think that will actually pick up this shade a lot better. So I'm gonna jump in with a more flat brush, yeah. Okay, so I have that darker shade applied. I do notice that there is not much shimmer. Like, it's there, but it doesn't like super reflect off, but that it also doesn't really do that in the pan either. All right, the last shade that we are going to kind of jump into is, I'm gonna kind of jump into this really pretty duochromatic pink shade here. I've really been intrigued by it, so we're gonna apply that up to that black shade there. Okay, that pigment did take a while to kind of build up. I'm kind of wishing I would have gone into a different shade, but okay, we're here. It is a very pretty shade, like, don't get me wrong. I just am kind of like, oh, well, maybe it doesn't look the best with this eye look. I'm just adjusting these two colors together. But yeah, it did take a lot of work to get it kind of built up. All right, now moving on to lower lash line, we're going to go ahead and dive into that transition shade here. I'm taking my favorite Morphe brush. All right, once we have that shade applied, we are actually going to dive in. Yeah, we're going to go back into that deeper transition shade there. Just gonna take a little bit of it and kind of apply that just more towards the outer and the middle. We're going to define that outer lid, jumping in to that very pretty dark red shade there in the Comfort Zone palette. Buff that out here. All right, and then to kind of brighten everything up, I'm gonna go into this shade right here in the Nude Awakening palette. It's this very, very pretty baby light pink shimmery shade. It does have a lot of kickback. That is one thing that I noticed with just that one particular shimmer. All right, next we are going to go ahead and line our eyes. We are going to line our eyes with their felt tip liner here. This is what the tip of the pencil looks like. And we are just going to just line the top. Okay, so first impressions of the liner is that I really, really like it. It's not super liquidy off the bat, but it's not too drying to where you can't apply it easily. It is a smaller pen, so I think you're gonna go through these pretty quickly, but I think they're only a couple dollars, and it did a great job. I really want to test out doing a wing liner with this, because it really, like, it gives you a lot of control. It's not just like, whoosh, oh, I'm going everywhere. It gives you so much control with this pencil, so I really am impressed and I really like this. Alright, next we're moving into mascara, and I have their Mega Volume Mascara in this very cute pink tube. Alright, so first impressions of the mascara. I think the wand is very, very large, which is kind of daunting. But I also don't feel like it picks up on a lot of product. After a few coats, the mascara is really, really nice, but it takes a while to get there, and I don't think it just, you know, I don't think it's anything amazing, anything to rave about, anything to be impressed about, because I just overall was kind of underwhelmed. Like, yeah, it's a mascara and it works, but it's not like the best mascara I've ever tried either. So that's the first impressions with that. Now we're going to move on to brows, and so the brow product that I have is their retractable brow product. It has a spoolie on one side, and then it has a more triangle shaped end on this side. As you guys know, when it comes to doing my brows, these are my favorite products because I have natural long brows and I don't really need to use a lot of product in them, so I like to just fill in the spaces with these guys. And so we're going to go ahead and just first spoolie through everything. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply this. Okay, so first impressions of their brow pencil is that it has a very waxy texture to it. And so it's kind of hard to push the product through the eyes. I mean, I got the job done, but I can get it done a lot quicker with like my favorite IT Cosmetics one, or even a new Winky Lux one that I've been really enjoying lately. So I don't really know, and I also don't know if the shade taupe is my color. I feel like it's a little bit too orangey for me maybe, so, or a little bit too light, but overall it works again, but like it's not my favorite brow pencil. I definitely think that there are better brow pencils out there, but it is very hard to find a drugstore brow product out there. Not a lot of them are very good in my opinion, so this one is just kind of nah for me. It's definitely not my favorite. Alright, so last but not least we have lips, and so I got this fun little lip kit from them. So this has Flamingo's lip liner, pink lipstick, and their liquid catsuit in Coral Corruption. So this is what, or maybe this came as the kit and then this I just bought separately, something like that. So I think what I'm going to do just for this look is I'm going to use a lipstick and the lip liner, but I am going to swatch all of these guys on the back of my hand for you guys really quick. Alright, so here are the shades on the back of my hand. The pink flamingos are right here. The Think Pink lipstick is the middle shade, and the Coral Corruption is the liquid catsuit on the end of my hand. The lip pencil, just from swatching it, is very, very creamy. The Think Pink is very pink. Very, very pink. It doesn't look like that in the product itself, but it is pink. So here is the lip liner applied, and I really like these lip pencils. I am very impressed. They have a very similar formula to the Kat Von D lip pencils, which are like by far one of my favorites. So I really, really enjoy that. So I'm a little scared of this pink shade with this look because it's so pink. And I remembered that I have some Wet n Wild lip glosses. I have two Wet n Wild lip glosses. So I filmed a video with my niece going over the Flights of Fancy unboxing from Wet n Wild, and these two lip glosses were in there, and I honestly think that they're going to look a lot better than either of these two. Yes, I do want to try out these formulas, but I have not yet tried lip glosses either. And again, I think it'd look a lot better with this look. So this is more of the nude. I think I'm going to go I think I'm gonna go with the more pinky shade. Alright, so that is the lips with the lip gloss applied, and I absolutely love it. I think the lip gloss does give like a very good juiciness to the lips. It was super easy to apply, and plus, like, you can barely tell that you're wearing a lip gloss. It's not very sticky or tacky or anything. Plus, I think it looked really, really good with that lip liner. So overall, I'm really impressed, and I will be sure to give these guys a go at some other point. Okay, you guys, so that concludes today's video, part 2 of the full face of affordable Wet n Wild first impressions, try-ons, everything. And so in part 2 today, we went over the Color Icon 10 shade eyeshadow palettes, and then we also went over mascara, a brow product, eyeliner, and a few of their lip products as well. So we basically covered everything but the face. And yeah, overall, I think the video went great. I was very impressed. Wet n Wild has some of the best affordable products out there. So if you're looking for products and you are on a budget, I would definitely check them out. I know that you can find them online on their website, which they have a lot of really awesome deals going on. I know when I purchased these things, everything was 40% off on their website, like the majority of it was. So, I mean, they're already cheap prices, and then they put discounts on that on top of it. It is awesome. And then you can also find them at Ulta or at Walmart, I think, Walgreens. A lot of drugstores sell Wet n Wild products, so you can get your hands on these pretty easily. I do think that they are just a really great drugstore brand. They're cruelty free, and they really take the time to create quality products, but that are yet very, very affordable, which I really appreciate. So I do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave, and I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye!